So let me ask you this, right? Everybody who know, you know what I'm saying? What set you with and all that. What made you get into gangbanging? Like what was it that made you get into that?
When I was growing up, we was little niggas and we had like our own crew. And we wore burgundy flags. We had our whole projects. And we was making noise in Harlem. And then the Bloods was out. So people was kind of mixing us being like a part of them. We wasn't. And then one day I just came to the projects and like all my niggas that was L&W that was with us, they was all Bloods. I'm looking like, man, I'm Crip. So for a minute I wasn't
just to go left.
For a minute I was just saying it like, and then I met some niggas that was left. So I thought.
So you thought.
Like, see, a lot of, like, this shit is different on the East Coast and the West Coast. Like, a lot of niggas will be claiming some shit and don't got no ties. Ain't tapped in no kind of way. Can't reach nobody. You just out here feeding false hope. And I was one of them niggas. I was getting fed false hope. The shit that a nigga was telling me I was a part of, they was saying like I'm not. Like, yo, nah, we don't know that. We ain't this. We ain't. You want? Ooh, he ain't from.
Right.
What's the big? Oh, who you ran up? All right, well, I'm running mine now. I'm coming to run mine now. Where y'all at?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I'm coming to run mine now. Nigga, tell you, I pulled up by myself. Let me run mine. Let me get this out the way. You can't tell me what I was saying I was for the last 20 years. I'm not. I can't. That's like living a lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, if this is what it's gonna take, I gotta run a couple of these phases and get this over with.
Right.
So it's been over 20 years?
Yeah, I've been Crippin' since 99.
Cause see, you did a good job by masking it, because in the battle rap world, it feel like that shit was for like 2-3 years ago.
In the battle rap world, you gotta remember like certain shit that you don't want the world to. I want the world to know Dot Mob.
Right.
I'm gonna be up here screaming that, doing what? What the fuck I'm getting out of doing that?
Right.
And you don't want a nigga to play with that, and that was putting you in a position where you gotta defend it.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's facts.
back then you couldn't have said no. You 60 shit, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, like, cause then it's gonna go there. Cause there's a few of these niggas with me at every battle. Whether a nigga believe it or not, there's a few of them with me at every battle. West Coast too. That's from there. But should end up being like a brotherhood for me because these be the niggas that stopping shit. Yo, man, that shit ain't worth it. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna feel like that in 2 weeks. Take a nap on it. If it's like that, we move forward.
That shit ain't highlighted.
That's a different perspective.
No, because
most people would think that they would actually want you to engage. And like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's the opposite. We want you to do that. You put on, you gang, you set. You said that, you family,
it's
you
like a family, no?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like the neighbors, we wasn't really the people that was like oppressing each other. We wasn't. It was like a spinoff kind of the Panthers. It was like we holding our neighborhood down. So it was kind of, that's what we stood for and stand for.
You hear that? I told you that on the phone. Rex is telling you something I told you on the phone.
Oh yeah, like, you never did tell me that. So what you say?
So yeah, so that's kind of like something we stand for. It's just like a lot of people would take it and all their push is the negative part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your feelings on what's going on with Big U right now?
I hate it. I hate that there's so many stories coming from so many ways, and half of these people don't know what the fuck they talking about. The other half shouldn't even be mentioning the shit they mentioning about gangs on no podcasts or no internet or any of the shit they doing.
Right, you got niggas calling from jail and talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah, that's
crazy shit.
And you saying this shit like, yo, y'all talking about this shit like, since when this was public information?
Right.
But hopefully Unc make it through this shit, man. We rolling with you.
You don't blame niggas like Wack who be making niggas like engage in the conversation. Like we seen him make a nigga tell. Like,
Ain't
didn't
no
you
nigga
say?
can make you
How
tell.
can you make somebody tell?
But let me
tell me right now.
Let me motherfucking reword
Get
it.
the camera.
Goddamn
Okay.
Damn it. You feel what I'm saying?
Ooh, I'm about to zoom in.
You choose to answer what
Well,
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
to
You
answer.
choose to. You choose to. But
Anything.
he did. How can I say? It's like he was grooming him. He looked like a goddamn fed. Like, so you saying your big homie?
All right.
Yo, but see, this is where that go. When you
Now
start,
you want me to cheers?
what kind of nigga are you when you entertaining a nigga named Wack?
Right.
Is where I go with it. Sometimes the answer you looking for be right there.
Right.
Like, homie, whole movement is out of here. Just dealing with 6ix9ine, all of the kind of shit that you was just doing is whack. When a nigga tell you who they is, sometimes you gotta believe it. You can't go around it and be like, man, but he was cool the other day. Nah,
Right.
nigga whack.
Okay.